Today we'll be covering the Gospel of St. Matthew, and we'll be covering the incident of the stilling of the storm and then Jesus walking on the water. We read from Matthew chapter 8, verses 18 to 27. Now when Jesus saw the great crowd around him, he gave orders to go over to the other side. And when he got into the boat, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great storm on the sea, so that the boat was being swamped by the waves, but he was asleep. And they went to him and woke him and said, "Save us, Lord, we are perishing." And he said to them, "Oh, why are you afraid, O men of little faith?" Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. And the men marveled, saying, "What sort of man is this that even the winds and sea obey him?" This is a very interesting dynamic because in Jewish theology, only God is a providential creator. Only God has jurisdiction over the things that he has in fact made. Peter, James, and John, again, fishermen, they were experienced fishermen. And although they had that type of experience, they are at sea, they are crossing the Sea of Galilee, and for whatever reason, there is this horrible storm. And so what we have, for example, since this is a parallel narrative, it's also found in Mark chapter 4, verse 35. And they went in the boat, and in Mark's version, he is asleep on a cushion. And they woke him, and they said to him, "Teacher, do you not care if we perish?" Now, Mark is an earlier gospel, and there is a sense of angst here. Jesus, don't you understand something? We are going to drown. Don't you care? Well, that type of angst or anxiety is somewhat quieted down in the Matthean version. And in Mark, he's a teacher or rabbi. This is also found in Luke, and it's master, master. But in Matthew, because of the Jewish audience, there is that interesting line, "Save, Lord, we are perishing." So we go from Luke, master, master, namely a teacher of the law, to Mark, simply the large teacher. But in Matthew, it's Lord, and that's a very important principle because Matthew has the disciples using the divine name. I am what I am. Remember, Exodus chapter 3, Moses' encounter with God in the form of a burning bush. And the name that God reveals himself to Moses is Heye Asher Heye, I am who I am what I am. Rabbinical transliterations also would indicate I who am present to you, or I will be whatever tomorrow demands. These are all kind of a midrashim or a various commentaries on the divine name. Only God